Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore Volcano, one of the first of the theme series. You can see and you can purchase this extraordinary in-house caliber chronograph on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full commercial listing for this watch, with additional accessories included in the sale, high-resolution images for your desktop, and of course complete pricing details for this Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore Volcano. Now, on my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, I have the watch properly sized and buckled down to the correct perforation to prove a point that even on the fearsome hornback alligator leather strap, yes, a 16 centimeter wrist can wear a Royal Oak Offshore. It fits well, it's nice and secure, there's a good sense of proportion provided you take it as what it is, an oversized sports watch, and unabashedly so. It's never supposed to look petite or proportional on your wrist in the same sense that, for instance, a Patek Philippe 5127 will. In fact, this watch is designed to be loud and proud, even a little bit gaudy, but the fit and the feel works. 42 millimeters across the round of the case from 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock. That's not inclusive of pusher crown or crown guards. It's not thick. 14.5 millimeters is very, very reasonable for a modular chronograph that's automatic winding, and the watch from lug to lug can be measured two different ways. First, you can measure the actual lug to lug, which is 54 millimeters across the wrist. You can see it span across my roughly oval-shaped wrist. But then there are these plot outcroppings. Now, the plots join the bracelet or the strap to the case, and they are rigid. They flare a little bit more, and they bring the actual extremity to extremity measurement to about 58.5 millimeters. So the watch is large. It's also hefty, all in steel with a large bezel, a substantial strap, a full stainless steel single-fold deployant clasp with AP polished logo. Of course, it has that solid case back and a massive hulking form. This is a watch that's hefty on the wrist. Although stainless steel in 42 millimeter size with this depth and sheer amount of material, it feels like a gold watch. Now, the strap is perhaps the most exciting and most controversial portion of the watch. The combination of the black hornback, which is immensely thick, and as you can see, thick and sheer cut, and the highlights of orange is scintillating. It's also fairly rigid, so it's not going to give much. If you like a pliant, butter smooth, well broken in sort of driver's glove or catcher's mitt type of leather feel on the wrist, this probably isn't the one for you. However, everything that touches the wrist is of incredible quality, right down to this beautiful deployant, which stays secure when closed. The watch also features the same degree of metalwork that you would expect not so much on the offshores, but on the traditional Audemars Piguet Royal Oaks. The style is different, the form is massive, but everything down to the small, tapered, polished bevel of the lugs, to the gorgeous rounded polish of the octagonal bezel, to the slight recess of the stainless steel hexagonal bezel bolts, is to the standard that Audemars Piguet has maintained since 1972 and the very first Gerald Genta designed Royal Oaks. Now, of course, since 1993, the Offshore has been the bolder, more sporting, more contemporary member of the family, but the 2007 arrival of the Volcano completely changed the face of the standard issue Royal Oaks in the Offshore family. And I say standard issue because though this was part of the themes series, it was never a limited edition. However, it's never been common. The watch, in a lot of ways, is kind of like what Ozzy Osbourne described his concert series as back in the 1980s. He said, essentially, I want to create the feeling of Halloween every day when you come to my concerts. And again, quite a few years and a gulf of aesthetic sensibilities divide Ozzy Osbourne and Audemars Piguet. Nevertheless, I get that same feel from the watch. All orange Luminova, mega tapisserie gloss black dial base. You can see the hobnail. A shock of orange on the tachymetric scale, a Rayhalt that also provides a nice visual transition from bezel to dial base, and then within the case back, Audemars Piguet's caliber 3126 with a 3840 module between them. They have 365 parts, 59 jewels. The base caliber, an in-house Audemars Piguet unit, operates at 21,600 vibrations per hour. It is free-sprung with a full balance bridge and thus very secure against shock-induced timing deviation. Automatic winding, it has ceramic rotor bearings sealed for life for high efficiency, a 50-hour power reserve. hacking seconds, a quick set for the date, and of course, with a chronograph module, it also features the king of complications. In this case, it is a Dubois de Praz chronograph module with a vertical clutch, so it engages, as you can see, without jumping, stops without stagger, always resets precisely to the index at 12, the advantages of a vertical clutch. Plus, if you prefer to just have center seconds and not read the constant seconds subdial at 12 o'clock, you can simply leave a vertical clutch chronograph running. And though you can't see it, it's finished with immense beauty and attention to detail. The ultimate sign of integrity, finish where you can't see it. Fortunately, there is also plenty of finish where you can see it on this extraordinary Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore. Put it on a rubber strap, put it on a Audemars Piguet bracelet, and with its 100-meter water resistance, it can even go swimming with you. You can see it and you can buy it on our website.